Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We should proceed with our lesson, and where we have left, we are going to start from there.
Okay.
A day before, and now connection is over, and we will go over to here. Now we are on your Word document, and if you remember exactly, we were on to the current ERPs in the world. Probably this was the last lecture where we left.
Yeah, first one.
First one,
No, go down.
down. Something is missing, or we have left over here.
Then we are left over here.
We have left. Okay.
Yeah.
Today is 23rd of April, and we will go over to the basically now next in the lesson plan is primarily now types of the data in ERPs, and what are the types of data we are going to have a look over there, and then we will proceed further. And when you are tired or you think that it's too late and you have to go early to your office, we will stop over there. Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay. Uh, Now, kindly explain me that what are the types of data. You can have a look over here, and then you can basically just wait for a moment. There are three types of primarily data. Please have a look. You scan it for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you explain it me to me in your own words, and then we can discuss it out. Here it is. You can say this which I have highlighted. This is the types of data in any of the ERP. Primarily, it is written for the like materials management. I can enter some of the ingredients of the plant maintenance also. That is, for example, I01. That is to create equipment. This is one of the, you can say, master data type. Example is SAP MM and PM. And now going over to the, for example, if you talk about the creation of the work.
IB01.
Yes, IB01 basically you can go for the CS 0 sorry, IB01. Yes, bills of the material you can go over there. IE31 is to basically what is that? To create fleet equipment. And
Yeah.
then yes, you can go over to the wait for a moment. And with the IE31, you can furthermore go over to the IL01, create the FL functional location. Just basically give you an example. And it's just to give you the example. Wait for a moment. Let me put it right. Transactional data, purchase order, and wait for IW31. Create maintenance order, and you can sorry, create not mint maintenance MA. Okay, no like
IW.
IW41
No,
single.
IW31.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, IW31,
Yeah.
IW32, IW33, IW41 is single cycle plan, and you can go over to the wait for a moment. Just like IW42, what is sorry, what is happening today? IP41. Actually, I think so. Now it's 10:44
Yeah,
p.m.
I was thinking IW, I know it's for
No,
work
no, no, no,
order,
no, no.
right?
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Yeah, okay.
This is, you can say, strategy maintenance plan, and there are IP10, and likewise there are so many, you can say, over all the transaction codes over there. This is strategy maintenance plan. Okay, and same goes like IW41 is order confirmation, KO88 is for overall, you can say completion, and the so many. Wait for a moment, and here there is no need of writing these two T codes. For example, you can okay create uh, work center. You can say uh person create maintenance planning plant create capacity planner. Just to give you an example, just to give you few of the example, these are our
Yeah.
pair. Now it is a mix and match of both, means it is PM also and MM also. For the master data, if you go over there, it is, you can say, I01 create equipment master data, fleet equipment master data. I25 is for the PRT master data, production resources and tool master data. IL01 is create functional location master data. IA01 is for the equipment task list master data, and IA05 is for the basically that is the journal basically task list master data, and IA11 is for the functional location task list master data. Like the transaction which are supposed to run the normal routine business transaction, MM are given, and IW31 create maintenance order, IP41 single cycle plan, IP42 strategy maintenance plan, IP11 create the maintenance strategy, IP10 you can say basically it is schedule, you can say overall the maintenance plan, and there are other. And here, if you go over create maintenance planning plan, create work center person, person responsible for the work center, or work center person responsible, and create capacity planner, which is basically their part and parcel of the your work center. And now you can explain that what is the uh, prime difference between the master data, transactional data, and the configuration data.
Master data is the required data have to enter in the system. For
Okay.
example, the equipment available in the site,
Uh-huh.
or function location is linked with equipment for the location of equipment.
Very right. Very right. Very.
Transaction code is the process data for the data required, for example, the task list of the maintenance plan,
Mhm.
uh, cycles, and the strategy of the maintenance plan of the task
Mhm.
list also.
But task list, basically creation of the task list master data is part of the master data. Equipment task list, functional location task list, or a journal, you can say task list. But transactional
Okay.
data, which is there to run the normal routine business transaction, like creation of the breakdown maintenance order, creation of the corrective maintenance order, creation of the preventive maintenance order, single cycle plan, strategy maintenance plan. And because here in the transactional data, it is wholly dependent on the, you can say, the master data. Without master data, entering the master data and the configuration data, you can't run the routine business transaction. And what
Mhm.
is the configuration data? If we go over to the
Configuration data almost linked with reporting.
that is primarily your backend configuration. Once you carry out complete scoping of some of the client, his business, then accordingly you configure basically in the backend file configuration with certain codes, like the basically maintenance planning plant, and where are the plant section, how many work centers are there in certain maintenance planning plant, and accordingly you go for the backend configuration and you do the coding. And coding is normally not in the computer language coding, it is, you can say, in alphanumerical, alphabetical, or numerical. And in configuration data, you create the other things basically for the, you can say, overall that particular business unit or the client unit. Like you can say, you can create the certain capacity planners, who is responsible for the work center, person responsible for the work center, and accordingly Then basically you configure the types of maintenance order with the maintenance planning plan. So in the front end process, once you enter your maintenance planning plan, so against that particular plant, you can say any type of work center and other, you can say transactional data can be created. Okay, this is the main difference in any of the ERP, not in SAP. These are the master data, transactional data, and the configuration data, or you can say customization data. And main, this is the task of the consultant. But there is some misconception. People say that consultant should only know the backend configuration. No, he should be good in backend configuration. And as far as the front end process, he should also be very good, because once he is going to do the backend configuration, he has to authenticate or verify it in the front end process. And beside that, if he's going for the implementation of some of the project, he has to impart various kinds of training, and user training, power user training, conduct of user acceptance test. At there, he must know in a comprehensive manner that how to create basically all the front end process, how to create all type of master data. Either it is bills of material master data, it is task list master data, it is equipment master data, it is fleet equipment master data, it is functional location master data, or you can say it is work center master data. If you come over to the business transactions as the front end process, it is basically starting from the creation of maintenance order, from you can say basically IW21 maintenance notification, IW31 maintenance order, and then basically commitment of stock or non-stock spare parts, and then it will be having the integration with the MM. After that, order confirmation in IW41, KO88. KO88 is primarily the finance guy task. There basically overall cost settlement is done, and after then TECO, technical completion, and last is order is closed. So how you can say this maintenance cycle go on and it proceed in terms of various transactional data. So all these things basically a consultant should know in a very perfect and very fine manner. Otherwise, he is going to be a failure while going for the implementation of some of the project. Okay, types of SAP system. Primarily, there are two types of SAP system, two versions. Initially, it used to be SAP A1. It is former name, and now basically it is known as S4HANA, and other is B1. SAP S4HANA is meant for the large enterprises, you can say, where there are number of employees are more than 250 and it goes till infinitive. And you can say it covers all the modules and all the departments in a very comprehensive manner, and it runs on HANA database, that is the that is integral database management system of SAP S4HANA. B1, that is the business one. It is meant for the small medium enterprises where we have the number of employees to 150 to 200. It has also got the transactional data in the shape of the or in the form of various, you can say, business transaction. But that is very simple. I haven't worked in my life on B1, but I have seen it's very, you can say, simple, and it does not cover the overall the your departments or the modules in a comprehensive manner. It runs on SAP S/4HANA and Microsoft structure query language, SQL, SQL Server, which is primarily database management servers language, which is used over there.
Where is used the SAP business?
B1 in small industries, in very small
Uh-huh.
industries.
And
Uh,
it's almost similar
no.
the SAP for HANA.
No. Screens are different, transactions are different, everything is different.
But easier than SAP for HANA.
Yes, you can say it is SAP minor, and SAP S/4HANA is major, or you can say one
Okay.
is primary or one is secondary. So we can explain it like that. After that, then it is coming a very important thing, that is the enterprise structure, business structure, or you can say entrepreneur structure. And what is over there? Then it starts from the client, it trickles down to the company, that after the company, it comes basically plant, and after the plant comes over to the storage location, and after the storage location, it goes over to the purchase organization and the purchasing group. Now, remember, this is basically enterprise structure for the materials management. First, we will understand it. We will do the backend configuration of MM, and then we will go over to the plant maintenance training because we have to carry along that plant as the maintenance planning plant. But you should have the know-how of the MM because PM has got the strong connectivity with the materials management in terms of procurement of services, procurement of stock material, or commitment or reservation of the stock material, or the procurement of the non-stock material. Okay. Now, first of all, this is enterprise structure for MM, and I will give you about 4 to 5 minutes. Have a look over there, and then you can explain me that. Oh, sorry, what is over there? Wait for a moment. Oh, sorry. Now, do you have any idea what is client, company code, plant, story location, purchase organization, or the purchasing group?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
some
Now,
of them.
no problem. No problem. Okay. You can kindly explain it
Because
here to me.
I was working as a planner.
Oh, yes, you must be knowing. You must be knowing little bit.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, starting from the client, what is client?
the client, the owner.
Okay. And client is, we can say it is a group of industries. For example, Aramco is a group of industries, and Aramco in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has got, you can say, just took a hypothetical example. It is having a construction business, it is having oil and gas exploration business, it is having one company as the automobile manufacturing or maybe vehicle manufacturing. So on the top of it, you can say it is the Aramco group of industries, and under that it is having certain companies which are in operational form, means the business operability is over there, and they are running the profitability. Okay, what is company? Yes, brother Amar.
Yes, I just read it.
No problem. Read it. Take your time.
The company code.
Yes, company code.
Company
Yes,
code is
yes.
yeah, is the code used in the system is belong to the company
Very good.
in that area.
Very good. It is a legal entity. What is the meant by the legal entity? That a company in any part of the world, if you establish, you have to get it registered from the Security Exchange Commission Department of that particular country. So it means it is legalized from the Federal Board of Revenue, means the tax department, and the Security Exchange Commission of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, India, that it is legalized to run the certain kind of business. It is some kind of, you can say, a physical geographical location. It is a kind of the head office where managing director, chief executive officer, or the executive director, he sits over there and controls all the company along with his team. And what is in his team? In his team, we will be having director procurement over there, maybe director maintenance planning over there, and director finance, director human capital management, director sales. You can say all the BPOs, business process owner, are going to sit over there in a particular, you can say, the company head office. Okay. And all the mainly financial matter in particular, these are the profit center, these are the cost center, these are the balance sheet, these are the accounts payable, these are the accounts receivable. These basically, you can say, all the financial matters primarily dealt over there at the company level, because main core, you can say, business functional area is finance department, and it holds a position like a pivot of maneuver. Pivot of maneuver means that around this basically departments, other departments, they evolve, and they basically, you can say, they have the strong connectivity with the finance department. Okay, what is plant?
The plant, for example, the company have a different plant, so each plant have a different code plant.
Very good. What is plant? Plant is primarily, these are the physical geographical location, and these are the operational entities. These can be in the shape of some building, in the shape of some warehouse, in the shape of some complex or you can say where some kind of business activity is being done. A company can have any number of plant. A plant can be a procurement plant where you can say some procurement process are done. Procurement of the material, semi-finished good, finished good, raw materials, where procurement or acquisition of services is done to acquire the services. And in our previous lecture, we have discussed it. And basically it can be a maintenance planning plant where they have got the workshops, work center, and under that they have got basically overall you can say plant sections, and there are capacity planner, maintenance planner groups, and you can say there or the maintenance of all the assets and equipment is being done. It can be a warehouse plant, it can be a plant affiliated with the sales organization, or it can be a production plant. So you can say inter departmental, you can say responsibility or dependability is over there. So this is, you can say, overall the definition of the plant. And plants, you can say these are the operational entities of company head office or company headquarter. And under the plant, in case if you particularly talk about the procurement plant, we have the storage locations. Okay, what are the storage locations, brother Amar?
The location of the storage mentioned in the MMT
Very
and
good.
the MM
A- a-
material.
Yes, in MM module. Now, what is inventory management? Inventory management is management of your all the stores as per their specification, technical specifications or non-technical specification under the various storage location. What is a storage location? It is also, it can be in the building form, it can be in the shed form, or it can be in the warehouse form. And a plant can have any number of storage location. You can have finished good storage location, you can have semi-finished good storage location, you can have raw material storage location, you can have computer accessories or component storage location, you can have vehicle spare part storage location where you have engine assembly, ring, piston. In computer accessory storage location, what you can have the RAM card, you can have the CD-ROM, you can have the mouse, either cordless mouse, wired mouse, you can have the laptop batteries over there. And then if you come over to the electric appliances storage location, electric appliances means the refrigerator, deep freezer, microwave oven, and LED. Although it's a very big storage location which I have created, this should not have been done. There can be a refrigerator, you can say spare part storage location. There will be, you can say, condenser, and you can say other spare parts of the refrigerator or component assembly will be there. Okay, after that, we have got the purchase organization. Okay, what is the purchase organization and how many types of purchase organization we have in the procurement module or materials management module? Yes.
Uh, the responsible of procurement activity, for example,
Very
maintenance team or operation or
Very good. Primarily, your purchase organization is your procurement department, procurement section, which is responsible for the procurement, for the purchasing, for the acquisition of various type of materials, or you can say services. So primarily, purchase organizations are of two types, centralized or decentralized. If all the procurement is done at the company level, mean director or GM procurement sitting over there, and after the procurement, he takes on responsibility to dish it out or to distribute it to the various plant location, which are his operational entity, that is known as centralized. And centralized procurement, normally, which I have seen practically, it is done for the procurement of high cost material which are very costly, or the imported item. And what is decentralized purchase organization? If basically powers have been delegated to the various procurement section at the plant level, that they are at the liberty, they can procure various type of materials, inland materials from that particular country, from the local vendor. But of course, after getting prior approval from company head office, company code, where their director procurement or GM procurement is sitting over there. It is a pattern of decentralized purchase organization. And what I have seen practically, normally in companies, there is a combo system or combination of centralized or decentralized purchase organization for high cost material, for imported material. These are, you can say, procured at company level, and basically which are not so costly and which are readily available within the country inland. Then in that particular case, decentralized, you can say, purchase organization operates at the plant level. Purchasing group. Okay, normally within a company we can have more than one sorry, normally in a at the company level or even at the plant level we can have more than one purchase organization. Purchasing group. Okay, brother Amar, what are the purchasing groups?
A group of buyers responsible for
Sorry.
purchasing specify material or service. Work on them. Okay.
Uh,
It's a group of purchasing. For example, if each group in purchasing organization is responsible for requesting material
very
for
good.
electrical, for mechanical, for
Oh, very right, brother Amar. Purchasing group primarily they operate under the purchase organization, and basically a purchase organization can have any number of purchasing groups. And what are the purchasing group? Normally in group we have the more than one person because group means more than one person. But which I have seen practically, there can be even one person also because some of the companies go for the cost cutting. Okay, what happens in certain purchasing group? We have the persons who are qualified, who have the background knowledge, who have the background education for the procurements or the know-how of the certain type of materials. Okay, for example, if we have a purchasing group that is known as vehicle purchasing group, so that particular person or the number of persons in a particular group, they should have the bachelor's in the mechanical engineering, or you can say they must have done the diploma in the mechanics, or they should have some kind of background knowledge, some kind of background experience in the procurement of vehicles, so they know the mechanics and the overall of the vehicle, its engine assembly, transmission assembly, brake assembly, steering assembly. Okay. Now, if you talk about, there is a certain purchasing group that is basically known as the laptop, you can say, purchasing group. So in that particular case, you must have basically the persons who must have done basically bachelor's in computer hardware engineering or diploma in concerned subjects, or at least they must have some past experience or previous experience for the procurements of the laptops and their accessories. In case basically they should know that what are the technical specs. It is core i7 generation 11, it is core i8 generation 10, it is Dell laptop, it is Vista laptop, it is Huawei well laptop, it is Asus laptop, or it is, you can say, HP laptop. So these are the purchasing. Okay, after basically the enterprise structure, this is very much important. We will go over to the P2P cycle. Okay, now procure to pay cycle. Basically, I have told you during this course, I will basically make you understand two modules. First, MM module, and then we will go over, switch over to the PM module, because in your future, you can say career, you must understand all the things, and these are going to help you out for employment at some big company or the future company. Okay, brother Amar, should we proceed or should we stop over
yeah.
here?
Can we see this in subsystem, the purchase group and purchase organization?
Uh, you want to see it in the system?
Yeah, to be more understanding just.
Uh-huh. What we are going to do, basically, once we will go over to the system training after maybe one or two lecture more, then it will be very, you
Mm-hmm.
can understand it in comprehensive manner. Otherwise, if you want it just now,
Okay.
I can give you a little bit view, but once we are going to create the master data,
Uh,
you will
yeah,
see.
it's okay.
uh, and now about
It's
9 minutes.
okay if you will be go later.
Yes, we can go later after maybe one or two lecture, and 9 minutes are left. Can we stop? Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we stop today over here?
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, we can stop now today.
Because you have to
It's more
go.
than enough because now 11 o'clock.
Yes, it's 11 o'clock here
It's
also.
11 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah.
no problem. And at your end, it must be, I think
You
so.
are looking tired actually.
No, no, no. Actually, thing is that then in the morning you have to go to the office. You have to leave at 6 a.m. And at your end now it must
Yeah,
be
that's right.
9 p.m. I think so. 9:10 p.m.
Yes, that's right.
No problem.
That's right. Yeah.
Inshallah, we will meet tomorrow and we will keep on moving forward.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. Tomorrow I'll be confirmed for to you if I available. I'll stay in the home or maybe I'll be go with my family.
Uh,
So I'll inform you early.
no problem. No problem. Okay, just feel
Okay.
relaxed. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Okay.
rahmatullahi wa
Ma
barakatuhu. Allah Hafiz.
ma السلامة.